Welcome in. So we are at the Link Promenade right now. Going to take a little walk around the strip, see what the vibe is on St. Patrick's Day. Lots of green out today. Mike, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, we're going to do a little walk, see what the vibe on the strip is. I've seen a lot of green. I went out this morning with a friend of ours. It's actually my dad's best friend for the past like 47 years or so. Almost 50 years. I've known this guy since I was a baby. He's out here, so met up with him this morning. Had some coffee, some catching up. Got snowed on in Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness. We got a beautiful day here. We're actually going to have some record heats next week, from what I hear. Alan, what's going on, buddy? Good afternoon. Just checking out the vibes here out on the strip. Yeah, so next week, starting tomorrow into next week, we're going to probably break triple digits a couple days next week. So it is going to be unseasonably hot. Murakami, what's going on? So the promenade's all dressed up. They got some shamrocks hanging from across the top here. '14 in Ottawa. Oh, way too cold. That's definitely the way lower. That's not even in my limits of temperatures I want to be around. I don't know. We'll walk past and see if the green beer is flowing at O'Shea's. I know a lot of places are having specials today. There's some good Irish places to go. Let's see. I'm going to try something out here. There we go. Is that up on the screen? That's some places you can check out in Vegas today that we know are having some specials. So I'll leave that up there for a couple minutes. I'll pop that on and off the screen a couple times if you guys can see it, right? But I got my green on today. There we go. You flip this around. I'll show you right now. I got the green. I got Vans on today. I got some green on my Vans, and got my Green Eagles hat on. So I'm all flowing for St. Patty's Day. I'm really not dressed up like a leprechaun. Sorry to disappoint y'all. We'll probably take a walk down that way. Probably head down, check out, see how the strip's looking today. We got our battery chargers with us. We'll be good. I think we have someone coming up to meet us soon. We're just gonna take our time walking through here because I think they're on their way up. So it's one of the chatters is out here. Oh, look, it's Rob. What's up, Rob? Rob sends me a really funny joke today. Oh, so today, Virgil's is O Virgil's, by the way. Maybe we'll go later and get some O in and out. But it's O Virgil's. It's the world's best Irish barbecue. Who knew? All right, so Rob sends me this joke this morning, right? It's a great way to wake up. So here's the joke. What do you call a bulletproof Irishman? Tiffany, what's going on? So what do you call Bulletproof Irishman? Ricky O'Shea. Yes, yes. Everyone, that was Reverend Rob coaching. That's his joke of the day. So there. I know. That's what I said. I wrote him back. I was like, okay, Dad. That was like the dad joke of the day. That was great, right? Oh, they do have some green stuff flowing. They got the Irish Goodbye. This is the Blarney Bar. Yes, everyone give Rob a round of applause. You get like 35 seconds to do your camera, like your picture, right?
Combination thing.
I wish I had like a little sound effect that was like the drums, like the after I said that. Yeah, that's the kind of good stuff that I get sent in the morning. There's my favorite sweet sin. Nice. So Josh is on his way up. We're gonna meet up with Josh, and Josh is pretty lucky because I got something for you guys again. So when we were doing this for a while, then we had a little bit of an issue with our supplier, but I got the NeonCityWalkers stickers again. So if you guys are out here and you see us and we're live streaming or doing some content and you come over and say hello, we'll give you a shout out on our live stream and you get to take one of these NeonCityWalkers stickers home with you. So yeah, so make sure if you're out here, you see us, come say hello. We're pretty nice. I'll put one to the side for you, Rob, for when you come out here. I think you got one of the circle ones for the last time, didn't you? So they're doing all kinds of they're doing all kinds of construction up here on the sign, right at the Link Promenade, right as you walk in. So I can only imagine this at night. I've driven past during the morning, I've seen it. I just haven't been up here at night. But this kind of reminds me of that mess that they made up at whatchamacallit, the Horseshoe, when they were building Bottled Blonde and all. This is like another little little cattle chute that we got to walk through. Can you imagine this at night on a busy night?
That's why I was like,
I think I'm gonna order another set of stickers too. I'm not sure what the design's gonna be.
Maybe be like, hey, anybody wants to meet?
Carol, that's awesome that your notifications are working. That's been like kind of like an issue recently. So we got to figure out how to get around this so that at night when it's like super crowded, we aren't getting stuck in a big crowd.
Yeah, now he's over to see what I mean. But then when he I wonder if Hard Rock Properties are an entity on
There he is. What's up, man? How you doing? Everyone, say hello to Josh.
Hey,
Josh's
everyone,
wife.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Janet.
Janet, nice to meet you. Yeah, let's get in the shade, man.
You up for Sweet Sin?
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
get your coffee.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Always. We're going to walk back to Sweet Sin. How you been? How's your trip been?
Good. Back to go, but still good.
No, of course, of course. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are on the strip now, and then stayed up Fremont the past couple days.
Just
Oh, okay, okay.
we're at Bellagio.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. That's a nice display. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, we've been good. Our my dad's best friend
Oh,
is out here, and I've known him since I was a foot tall, you know.
yeah.
And so I met up with him this morning. Teddy from Chicago.
Yeah.
I met up with him last night. He was here. I think he's leaving today at some point. And yeah, a lot of little short little St. Patty's Day trips out here. Oh, sorry. Oh. Here, take some stickers.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, finally just got them in again. I think did I give them to you last time?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
Different ones, though.
Yeah, I couldn't remember because I had circle ones,
Yeah, I think that's the ones we had.
and I had like a couple different designs so far, and then the last ones we ordered got lost in transit and this and that, and so I haven't had stickers for like 2 months. So yeah. How was Fremont last night? Packed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was really. It's almost too loud.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes it is. I don't think this guy's too lucky today.
Bothering the fuck out of me for no fucking reason. I've been invited by the
Yeah. Okay. Never a good sign when you got like what, half a dozen security around you.
So just now make
All right, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna get a coffee. Ah,
They said their milkshakes are pretty good here.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Milkshakes are good. Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll get a milkshake too.
Yeah, whatever you want there.
Beat the coffee. Nah, milkshakes is good. They got. I usually get the espresso and the Belgian dark chocolate. That's a good mix if you're like a coffee person.
Yeah.
So. And part of me is like, maybe she get like pistachio or something since it's St. Patty's Day, but that's not really my.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
a fast.
It's okay. All right, I'm gonna get a milkshake. I'm gonna get the dark Belgian chocolate and the espresso mixed together with whipped cream. Mhm.
I don't get a milkshake too, just the Belgian chocolate.
Yeah, the milkshakes here are freaking delicious. I'm skipping the coffee today. So I got some bonbons the one night, man. They were so good if you like bonbons. I got the coffee lovers chocolate bonbon. I got a couple different ones. They were so good. And the macarons are really good too. You need me to come? I'll walk you over here, Rob, so you don't get lost, okay? Even though it's going to be right outside these doors here. If you find that exit to the Flamingo, Rob, you just walk right across the way, right into Sweets Inn, and you won't get lost. You know, Reverend Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were supposed to meet here when he was at Bellagio last year, and he got lost. So and now he's staying at the Flamingo. So every time we're here, I gotta tell him, just come out here and walk straight across.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's still gonna get lost. I know he will. He's like a broken compass.
When we got to the Bellagio, we went to the main doors.
Mhm.
I didn't say nothing to Jan. Like, I want to see if she's a pusher or not.
Push her?
No.
No,
she did
okay.
good. Like half of me was like, I hope she pushes so I can kind of
So
say something about it.
that was the other night. I wasn't recording. I was like just walking out, and somebody pushed, and like 12. I was like, man, of all the times not to have my phone in my hand, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Why? I'm not being mean to him, Alan. He's like a broken compass. What else you got planned?
Not much today.
No.
We got Carousel tonight.
Oh, nice. You're doing one or two, or they don't tell you?
I never gave me any
Oh, okay.
option, so I'm hoping it's two, but
Okay.
whatever it is, it is.
Oh, that's nice. I'll beat you with the walking cane, Rob.
I'm not far behind.
Yeah. Tell you, some days I'm like, oh, that's what I wanted to do today. I wanted to we'll start it now.
How many steps did we do the other day? Nothing compared to Jimmy. I can tell you that.
I think one day we got at over 18,000.
18,000, yeah.
That's a light work.
It adds up. Well, on a day when I work, I'm usually between like 9 and 12 before I get out of work.
Yeah.
And then come out and it's like another 10 to 12. So it adds up quick.
Yeah.
I forget how to do this. I wanted to set, oh, there it is. Walking. All right, we're going to.
It's embarrassing how many steps I don't get in a day.
Yeah.
Office jobs will do that.
Yeah.
Right?
And then minus 40-degree weather, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I would not. No.
We're very happy to leave our 6 feet of snow that's piled up on the side.
6 feet of yeah, no. I mean, you saw me in December in Philly,
Yeah.
like 6 inches of snow. I was like, oh, get away. Like, no. I mean, there was a time I loved snow when I was younger, and
Yeah.
you know,
Those days are beyond me too.
Yeah.
Like,
well, when I was younger, I'd knock on the neighbors' doors and get paid to shovel it. Now nobody wants to pay a 50-year-old guy to shovel their sidewalk, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna see how many steps I take during this today.
back to work Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go right home and then right.
Yeah, the next day. Go home back to work.
At least get a little bit of a chill day.
Yeah.
They're good. The strawberry Dubai cups. Yeah, they're a little expensive. I think they're like $20 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When it's that Dubai chocolate, everything with Dubai chocolate's like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but I mean, if you like chocolate covered strawberries, it's really good. Yeah.
That'd be more my wife's.
You got snow in Texas? You're getting out here like, because it's going to be like 100, 101, 102 next week. Not 110.
Not 110.
This one has the espresso.
That's the
That's the
express.
espresso?
Okay, great. Thank you. Chocolate espresso milkshake. Nothing green today. I'm not a pistachio or mint chocolate chip one. Colombian snow. Okay. You never know what you're going to get in this chats. So we're at right now the Link Promenade. We're going to check. I'm just going to walk back down. I was going to walk towards the south, I think. Check out what's going on over there. You guys got anywhere you just want to go?
Nowhere special.
Oh yeah, I did ask for whipped cream. That's all right. I don't need the extra calories. Did you go to any Golden Knights game or anything this
Yeah,
time?
we went Saturday night.
We went Saturday night. Okay.
Pretty good game. I think it went 4-0.
Nice. I still haven't gone to one.
We checked out Wizard of Oz Sunday.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good. I mean, I would definitely go see it again.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if I'd say it's like you
No.
have to see it, but if you're into the Wizard of Oz or
We weren't
Or-
big Wizard of Oz fans, but it's just the experience we wanted.
yeah, if you just want that experience, because that's the main thing, like how immersive it is. You know, like
Yeah.
I like when the big fans come up and all
Yeah.
the leaves and stuff. I got a leaf, I lost it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, which way? Which way?
That's great.
It's head south.
Yeah.
Paul, no, that's been around for a while, Sweet Sin. I mean, at least the whole time I've been out here. This got to be insane at night. I was just thinking, this got to be insane with everybody walking through here at night.
Is this up until it opens?
I don't know. This, I think, is for the roof. They're doing some work up there, and then the front part right there, they're replacing part of the sign for the Link Promenade. No, definitely the Wizard of Oz is definitely worth it. You know, we sat in the 400 level, and I thought they were great seats.
That's all you need.
Yeah, because you see everything
Oh, yeah.
from, you know, like, I don't think there's I mean, there's that one section people complain about where there's a little bit of overhang, I think in the 100s. But other than that, I don't think there's a bad seat in the whole entire place. You know, it's almost impossible when, you know, and in the beginning when it's like that, looks like what's it, Carnegie Hall or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's trippy looking. Like you actually think that's what it looks like, but it's not.
I checked out Matt King. Checked out his comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty decent.
Where's he at?
He's at Excalibur.
Excalibur. Okay. Yeah, I like.
Pretty kid friendly too.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's what we like. I don't know. I like going to comedy shows. I like going to comedy shows and watching the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not always the.
But he's got really good magic tricks too, right?
No, what's good to see is Leo's. Leo's,
Oh,
the master of disillusion.
Oh, okay.
It's at Planet Hollywood. He's funny. He's got some good comedy, and he brings people up from the crowd.
Yeah.
And it's not plants because he used my kid's girlfriend at one time,
Oh, okay.
and she was so embarrassed. That was the best part of the whole show. I've never seen that, Rob. I hear it's pretty funny. The Piff.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see it?
I've never seen it.
I heard it was good. Somebody on here was just talking about it recently. I can't remember who though. I think I gotta get in. I put a screen detector on, and now like it just I look how bad the glare is. I'm gonna have to take that off. I can't see nothing. Now I hear that's Rob. I hear that's good. Paul, you're staying at Vidara. Nice. When are you going to be out here, Paul? I'm not sure if they're adding more for Millennium.
Moons.
Moons. Oh yeah, the moons. Where's Mud when the moons are out? Surprised Alan didn't call that out. So some of the Cromwell signage is down. Over the doorways is down, Murakami. I don't know if, I think it's still on the front of the building. But I know around the back side it's down. You guys, that's the job, Alan. Yeah, so it used to say Cromwell right over the entrance, but that's down. Let's see if we can see the front of the building. No, the front of the building, the Cromwell's down too. You can see up there. They must have took that down like yesterday or last night, because I could have swore I saw it when I was driving to work the other morning, Sunday or Monday. LA Unknown, what's going on? So yeah, I think what April 15th is when Vanderpump opens up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they remodeling any rooms or no?
I think they're remodeling the rooms, but I'm not sure what they're doing with the casino area.
Yeah.
One thing we've been lucky on this weekend is the escalators.
Yeah, the escalators have been pretty good this week.
What do you mean?
Like they're working
Oh, the working things? Oh, the escalators. Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple times, I think. But
Well, I've been doing a little research because I want to do a little video on it, and from what I can gather from like is, I don't mind sharing now, even though it'll be in the video, but a lot of times it's somebody just hits the emergency stop button.
oh, really?
Yeah, and that's why like sometimes you see a guy go over with the key and turn it on,
Oh,
is because somebody thought it'd be funny to hit the emergency stop button.
that's what they hit it when they're on the top, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 But it is. I mean, it is pretty nasty what them guys deal with, like fixing these things. Yeah, that'll be part of Caesar still. So they got the Dre's Beach Club nightclub. I guess that sign's coming down. So they got to repair the sign up there too. They got some panels out. And then they're putting on the big sign across the street. Fonda, what's going on? People have already had those ideas. I read that on one of the Reddit subreddits for Las Vegas. Somebody that was a escalator repairman was listing all the different things that they deal with. So yeah.
We're actually going to head up to the horseshoe. We'll leave you here now, but really nice.
Where, you going over to
the horseshoe.
Oh, the horseshoe. Okay, that's nice in there.
Really nice
Yeah,
meeting you.
definitely, man. So nice meeting you. Yeah, I'll be out for a little while, so later. So if I'm still on, just what's it called? Chill out. Just see where I'm at.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Take care.
All right, man. Thanks for the milkshake.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Take it easy. Everyone, say, there's Josh and Janet. See you later. So we're gonna go take a walk over here. That was awesome. Damn, it's loud over here. So ever since I turned 50, this music is just so loud for me. So let's go check out the Bellagio. Let's go see how the conservatory is looking today. Haven't been there for a few days. Mike, that's funny. '50s, Rob, '50s. I don't think the scooters, like the little like scooters to help you get around, I don't think they're that expensive. If Casey was on, she would be able to tell you. She rents them. And I remember talking to her about it one time, and I don't think it was that expensive. Wait until I can't see the screen because of this screen protector I put on. I'm gonna have to peel that off later on when we get home. Thank you. All right, let's see. When I log into my Caesars account, it shows Cromwell blocked off 322 indefinitely. Now, I heard that people were able to book in April. It was back in February. They had rooms available in April, so I'm not sure. Cali boy, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here real quick. Fed, you're coming out in 36 days. Awesome. Where are you going to be staying? Now, if you're coming from the east side of the Strip and you're heading over to the Bellagio Conservatory, just keep going this way, because the next couple of weeks are going to be, well, next couple of days in the next week are going to be extremely, extremely hot. So you want to walk down past the past these stores down this way. So let's see if I can put up what we know right now. There we go. I got some places that are having some St. Patty Day specials and things like that. So over there, if you're out here right now, you can go check these places out tonight. I know people have been asking. According to Google, 18 to 47, some delivered to your hotel. And then I think that there's like a security charge also on that Murakami that you have to pay. Yeah, I'll check in, but like I thought that they were supposed to start opening the rooms back up for April was originally the plan, but you know it is Caesars, and last St. Patty's Day the Flamingo Go Pool was supposed to open up for the season, and that took until June or whatever. So we're beating the heat today. We're going to try to stay inside as much as possible and see what the vibe. I mean, we'll walk outside a little bit too. But where do you guys want to ultimately walk to today? Right now, we're going to go over to the conservatory because I know everyone wants to see the conservatory. You're excited for the Go Pool? I never went. You know, last year I thought like after all the coverage, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go check this thing out. And I just kind of lost interest in it after going to it almost every day for months. Well, that was good milkshake. And that is why I think I could do that duck challenge with the milkshake. It's like, so that was a 16 ouncer. I think they said that was like 8 of them or something like that, that you had to drink. I could definitely do that. So it's unseasonably warm right now, right? So we're having like a heat wave, a heat advisory for the next couple days. It's gonna be at least 100. I don't think it's gonna get up to 110, maybe 102, but still, that's a lot hotter than it normally is in Vegas this time of year. This time of year, we're usually just like in the 80s, you know, 70s and 80s. It's very, very comfortable. Jumping up to like triple digits this early in the year can make it really, really uncomfortable. Especially like people plan their trips out here because, you know, maybe you're from Midwest Canada where it's still pretty chilly, and that's going to be, you know, quite a jump. For some people, think about it, right? If you live in Canada and it's 14 degrees, like someone said earlier, and you're going up to 100, that's like 85 degrees, 86 degrees difference. You know, that's like shock to your system. So just remember that. Make sure you stay hydrated too, right? So if you're going to stay hydrated in Vegas, you're going to want to go to a CVS, a Walgreens, or an ABC store where you can get your water a lot cheaper than you can in the hotel. And stay away from the hotel mini bars where you're going to get charged $20 for a bottle of water. All right? I think by this point, anyone who watches any type of social media knows that you're going to be grossly overcharged in a hotel for water. So stop buying it. Go across the street. Now, here's the thing. The ABC stores, Walgreens, and CVS's are mostly on the east side of the Strip. There's 2 CVS's on the west side, one at Treasure Island, one by Park MGM. Other than that, you're kind of stuck at buying water at a casino. Drink a lot of alcohol. Ooh, that's not the best thing in the summertime. But you know what? It's all right to overindulge once in a while, I guess, for some people. They do. You just need to be playing a slot machine, Rob. If you're playing a slot machine, you can have all the free water you want. Fonda, you went last year? Nice. So hopefully today we don't get hit with all these glitches that we've had in the past couple weeks. Look, it is very, very crowded in here today. Jason, what's going on? Thank you for joining, man. No, and you know what? That's one thing that I've noticed about YouTube here is, I stream off of Prism Live, so I think it's a little bit different on the native YouTube app. But sometimes I get lost because I don't see some of your comments. That's right, Alan bought himself a slot machine so he can feel like he's in Vegas even when he's home, which is pretty cool. So this is the Springtime Symphony here at the Bellagio. This runs all the way until May 16th. And we got a nice crowd in here today. That is like a music box. Well, not a music box, but like a dancing ballerina that would be at the top of the music box. It'd be pretty nice. They have the dancing fountains on the bottom here. Now, I do not believe that there are going to be koi in here for this one. Usually when the water has the fountains and stuff, they don't have the koi in there. It's a little too rough, but we'll see, right? I might be wrong. Now, I've been here daytime and nighttime. We were here the night it opened up. Now, if you guys have seen people in here at night, and now you're seeing it for the daytime, which one do you like better? I really, really like that right there. She's got the googly eyes. Maybe she's trying to flirt with me there, Rob. Maybe she's flirting with me, because I don't think she looked like that in the last video I saw. Sunrise. I'll have to check out the sunrise one. I have not been here at sunrise. I've been here during the day and sunset, and then nighttime. There's the Bellagio, the little rowboat. Murakami, what did you call that the other day in Lydia's live stream? The little rowboat. It is breathtaking, Tiff. Murakami just put a link up for Aroma Retail. Me and Jay are affiliates for Aroma Retail. Aroma Retail has all your favorite hotel scents, be it Aria, Cosmo, Vidara, Mandalay Bay, like Mayan. Go check those links out. Put Neon City in at checkout, and you'll get 20% off your purchase. And me and Jay may get a commission off of that purchase at no extra cost to you. Here's the garden table. They're only doing brunch, and brunch, I believe, is what, $135 per person for this exclusive garden table. Only 4 seatings a day in the garden table. And once this display is over, you'll no longer be able to have that experience. So I guess if you don't mind, if you're looking for experiences, that's a pretty decent experience. Still Fortuna 2.0. I like that, Murakami. That might be something that we may be able to get on, right? Let's get down low and see how it looks. Taking pictures, trying to get by. This is beautiful here, this stained glass. Yeah, this garden table definitely is a lot more private. This is like a great spot to get some photos too with the stained glass behind you. You're good, you're good. Don't worry about me. I want to see what this sign is. That thing's got to be 30 feet tall. There's the Bruno. We'll get over to that in a second. So that says, long ago before stories were written in books, they were told in windows such as this one. The tall arch glass glows in jewel bright colors that paint butterflies, blossoms, and a fairy tale castle in living light. Stand before it and let the colors whisper their story to you. We could, there could be some stories told, I'm sure, in this chat. So there's the Bruno Mars made out of roses. Now, a lot of people have said, why would they have this Bruno Mars here, right? So Bruno Mars just finished this leg of his residency at Park MGM back on New Year's. He just released his album, The Romantics, and that's the portrait that is on his album cover. And he did a pop-up event here right before the garden opened the display, and he gave out roses here. So I think this is a promotion also for his upcoming World Tour, which kicks off at Allegiant Stadium in April. So I think that's why he's there. He's so ingrained with MGM anymore. He has the pinky ring, which is in here in Bellagio. He did his residency. They just named the street between New York and Park MGM after him. I think it's Bruno Mars Drive. So kind of like what they did back in the 60s with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. and all. They honored them with streets and all kinds of naming rights out here. So he's ingrained himself now in the Vegas lore, right, of entertainers. Yes, he's the next Mr. Vegas. And you know what? I do like him as the next Mr. Vegas. I do like that. I think he's a good choice for that. He's got a good vibe overall. There's the Carousel. Definitely gives off some, got to get some work done. Rob, you need to make your days off Tuesdays and Wednesdays so you can hang with me all day, buddy. Yeah, he's paid a significant amount of that debt off. His residency is in the top 10 residencies for most revenue generated. I'm sure he's paid off that 50 million 10 times over already. Yeah, it does have a good 70s disco vibe, and it also has like some good like Latin beats to it too. It is a very good record. And you can barely get down this aisle here. All right, sorry people. So we'll just go back here. I don't. Yeah, the carousel is beautiful. This centerpiece is really nice too, with the bird cage in the center that you can walk through, gazebo. That's really cool. Well, I know there's several people, Mike, that have gone out to his show that follow us. I mean, his shows are always sold out. I mean, you just have to walk past Park MGM on the nights he's playing and hang outside Dolby One, and you'd see the crowds that are going in and out.
Y la dirección, quizás sí ya la
Joe, what's going on? Happy St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, that carousel really reminds me of the carousel that is at Wynn in their atrium in the front there. We've seen this carousel before. They have used this carousel during the Christmas display. Of course, they repaint it, redecorate it, but I'm pretty sure that they reuse it. Unless this is the one from Wynn. I don't know. They may have borrowed this one from Wynn. That'd be something, right? You know what? That might be a good challenge, a good walk for today. Why don't we walk up to the Wynn and look at the carousel at the Wynn, and we can compare them. Mike, listen, man, he's one of my favorite artists. But yeah, I don't know, maybe you are too old for him, but it's hard to find people that have gone to a residency shows that would maybe back out here. You know, if it was more like, let's see, he did shows around Christmas time, so I don't know if people come out for the residencies. I'm 52, man. I'm 50 also, not 52. I'm 50 also, and I don't know. I get down to some Bruno. It's getting there, Joel. It's getting there, buddy. We're gonna be triple digits this week coming up. Do people, yeah, people throw coins into the water there. They even were throwing coins in the water there when it was when they had the koi in there, which they had signs and everything saying not to. So here's the Chihuly. I have not been lying about my age, Alan. I'm not one of those people that like, you know, deny my age. I'm 50. I'm old. All right. Do we got any pushers? We got a big group of people going through. There's usually at least one pusher in a big group. We're going to slow down and see. No, nobody yet. Nobody yet. Okay. These guys look like they might be pushers. Nope, nope, nope. No pushers. No pushers. Thank you. Oops, sorry. No pushers. Funsky, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, it's been pretty crowded in Vegas lately. So what do you guys think? Do you think we should take a walk up to Wynn and see if the carousel is still at the Wynn? Because that one looks really, really suspiciously similar to the Wynn carousel. Maybe we should do that. All right, so that's a yes. I'm gonna take that as a yes to go to the Wynn. Now, hopefully my device doesn't overheat out here this early in the year. I think we should be all right. It's only, I don't even know what the temperature is today. It's in the mid 80s, I think. It's my little do not attempt this at home or when you're in Vegas thing, walking down the driveway at the Bellagio. 85 today, 84, 85 in Vegas today for St. Patrick's Day. So we'll go walk up to the Wynn. That'll be fun. That's one of the best views in Vegas, I think. Even though you're on the Bellagio property, looking over at Paris, I think is one of the nicest views, especially at night. Yeah, you got that Vegas withdrawals, Funsky. Lots of people get those. How many times a year do most of you come here? Stats, what's going on? So we were out with our friend. Well, I was out last night with Teddy from Chicago. And I think this is his third time out here already this year. Might be his second. He's got like 3 or 4 more times planned, I think. He keeps telling us, oh yeah, it's going to be a light year. I'm only going to be out here like 2 or 3 times. He's already beat that. Too many, but not enough, right, Alan? Exactly. We got 3 times a year for Sunshine Daydreams. What's going on? How you doing today? You're coming twice a year. Yeah, back before me and Jay lived here and before we had all of our kids and stuff, we would come out 3 to 5 times a year. But it was a lot cheaper back then too, right? Because you used to catch the specials, the airfare and hotel rooms back in the early 2000s, 90s. We got some moons on our way up here. And, you know, it was definitely a lot more, like, I don't want to say all-inclusive, but it felt a little bit more inclusive when you got your airfare and a hotel for like $400. So the Bellagio fountain goes off during the week, 3 o'clock until midnight. From 3 to 8, it is every half hour. After 8, it's every 15 minutes. On the weekends, it starts at 12 to 8 is every half hour, and then it's until every 15 minutes until midnight. There's Carousel. Our friend Josh that was on earlier, he's going on Carousel tonight. That's a pretty rocking one right there. What did Alan say? More like Jupiter's. Oh, man. What, are we going to start naming them like the planet? Jeez. Oh, man. We're checking it out, seeing how the daytime vibes are on St. Patrick's Day in Las Vegas. Lots of green out today. Should have walked over by Paris, but we're gonna walk up here on the Caesar side, I think, for a little bit, and then cross over. when we get up closer to the Hard Rock, so we can get a pretty good view of the Hard Rock construction on our way up to Wynn, that we're going to check out the Wynn Carousel to see if Bellagio borrowed the Wynn Carousel, because they look very, very similar. There's some more moons. Magic Mike, what's going on, buddy? Let's see, somebody out there, what is that? We flew round trip, one way 800 each person. Woo. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take this screen protector off tonight when I get home. So much for being like a sun glare screen protector. Yeah, I like flights with 0 layovers, but they're usually much more expensive anymore. What's the best one to go to on St. Patrick's Day here in Vegas? I don't know the best one. I can tell you these are some of the bars that are having some specials today, or, you know, if you're going to be out here. Nine Fine Irishmen and Rerod, they are both like Irish bars down in Mandalay in New York, New York. They would probably be pretty cool to go to. Obviously, Fremont Street's going to be probably pretty popping tonight. So far today, we've seen a lot of day drinkers out, especially around the Link Promenade. Lots of green, lots of people with drinks in their hands. So let's get rid of that for you. $587 Connecticut to Vegas round trip. That's probably not too bad. I don't know. I'm cheap when it comes to flying, and I don't really care. I take Frontier and Spirit pretty much everywhere. If they got a flight and it's cheap, I'm taking it. So you know, I don't think I've ever gotten jet lag or like overly tired from being like traveling. I've usually like can adjust pretty well to travel. I kind of just force myself to local time, right? Poor George time is on my... That's funny. 180 Minnesota to Vegas round trip. Yeah, I mean, listen, flight prices are only going to increase, I think, relatively sooner rather than later, because of this whole thing going on in the Middle East. And I don't want to get into the politics of that, right? Why it's happening, if it's good, if it's bad, right? So, but it does affect Vegas because it is really going to affect the price of jet fuel, which is going to affect the price of an airline ticket, right? And if the airline tickets go up too expensive, we are going to see less people coming to Vegas. So if you think people were saying Vegas was dead last year, which it wasn't, by the way, when the airline tickets double because the jet fuel has gotten so expensive because of the oil disruptions in the world, then you're going to see people talking about Vegas being dead. and it's going to have a lot more credibility. I mean, jet fuel is not exactly an easy fuel for them to make. So, you know, it's and one of the major suppliers of jet fuel, a few of them have kind of shut down on the East Coast and the West Coast. So yeah, no, Alan, and you know it's going to be bad when people in states like Texas, with a lot of refineries, are going to start seeing the prices rise dramatically, right? For fuel costs. And, you know, what's crazy about it is this, right? So the gas that you're buying today was made months ago with oil that was purchased months ago. The jet fuel that you're flying with today was made weeks and months ago, purchased with oil that was made months or weeks ago. So the whole fact that this conflict has made oil prices jump up so high, and immediately the oil companies and the gas companies and all start charging more at the pumps for fuel that's already made, that's already been delivered and already been paid for, right? It's what people are doing now with these prices, are preemptively trying to make more money so that when the prices do actually go up more, they're not losing as much money. So that's the crazy thing about it, is that the gasoline that gets delivered to your gas station was probably purchased about 3 months ago at a price from 3 months ago. And it fluctuates based on nail time. So it's a very complicated industry to understand how gas and oil prices work. It is a lot more than we can kind of get into right now without me having a couple notes with me, right? Because you have frac, and right, you have the crack spread, you know, how much they're paying, how much it costs to produce, how much they're selling for. Sometimes the price of oil can be $100 a barrel and gas can drop, right? Because of the type of fuel that they're needing. So right now, they need all fuels, right? They need home heating oil, they need jet fuel, they need diesel for cars and trucks, and gasoline for cars and trucks. So right now, they're not really able to make profits on one particular part of the gasoline chain or the fuel chain. So you're going to see higher prices across the board, and they're going to be making some good money, trust me. You know, yeah, and it's a little bit more complicated than corporate greed, but it definitely is a lot of corporate greed involved there. Oops, sorry about that. I was adjusting my microphone. I had my microphone on my shirt, and I was trying to move it, and I turned it off. But I think we're back on. We're back on, right? So yeah, we're gonna see if fuel prices continue to rise like they're doing now, we're gonna see less people here. As I would say, June, July, August, we're going to see a pretty significant drop. As soon as the prices start to rise on plane tickets, you're going to see less and less people come to Vegas. And then we'll have a discussion about Vegas being dead because of reasons way outside of their control, which is pretty much most of the reasons that Vegas had any issues last year also. But 3 million less people last year definitely does not constitute a dead Vegas, like people wanted to say. So I just wanted to stand in the shade for a minute here I haven't been able to get acclimated to the heat because the heat's come on pretty quick this year. I don't think you're supposed to do that, Joe, but if there's no security around, no one's going to stop you, right? But if security's here, they'll probably stop you. Well, the government doesn't set gas prices, right? As a matter of fact, you know, I wish the government did. We might have a little bit more control over gas prices. But, you know, nationally, gas prices are all over the place. You know, it all depends on how much it costs to transport the gas from the refinery to that particular distribution center. How much it costs on the pipeline. Is it moving by pipeline? Is it moving by train? Is it moving by tractor trailer? You know, pipelines are obviously the cheapest, and you know, and then, you know, they're not going to go across the country in a tractor trailer, but they will go across the country in a train. And that's the most expensive. When it gets to Las Vegas through pipelines coming from California, which is why Vegas has some of the highest gas prices, is 90% of our fuel comes from California. So it's the California blend. California has their own special blend that they use in California and wherever they export it to. You can't get it without the California blend. So you have to pay the premium that California pays because of that stuff. I think Walmart does, but a lot of people that do the delivery services, they don't really like to deliver to the hotels. MGM might be one that they go to. Venetian might be one because they have a pretty good rideshare food pickup area. I have it on my videos. But a lot of people that do those delivery apps, they don't pick up the deliveries to the casinos. Now, what you can do is you can order off of Amazon, have it shipped to the business center at the hotel, and it's going to cost you probably around at least $15, probably more, for them to deliver it to the business center in a hotel, and then you can pick it up there. I think it all depends on the weight. I'm not sure exactly. We did that before. We ordered Amazon to our room, some snacks and stuff like that. All right, let's start walking back up towards the Wynn. Check out the atrium there. Let's see what they decorated for the spring like. You know, it's funny. I used to work in a refinery in Philadelphia, and it was a Sunoco refinery. Right across the street from the refinery, I'm talking from here to where the Flamingo is, there was a Sunoco gas station, and it was one of the most expensive Sunoco gas stations in the whole entire city, and it was right across the street from the refinery. And the reason for that was the delivery cost was so much. For a truck to go and fill up at our depot and then drive like 3 blocks and be out of commission, the delivery charge was outrageous. It was crazy. Lisa, what's going on? Up ahead, we can see the Hard Rocks coming along pretty well. Doesn't look like that much more glass has been put in the past week or so. So earlier we started the live stream over there at the Link Promenade. You can see, I'll zoom in a little bit. They got all that sidewalk protection because they got a good portion of the Link Promenade sign being worked on right there. They have the front rounded corner taken off, and they're going to be doing repairs to that. So this is a a real mess in the morning too when I'm driving to work past here. It's down to 1 lane in the morning. Lisa, 5 weeks, awesome. Make sure you let us know when you're out here. I'm sure Jay would love to see you. And they have all that sidewalk overhead protection down there, and that's making it like a bottleneck when people are walking through there. I've not been there at night, so I don't know how bad it is at night, but I'm imagining that's a pretty bad little intersection right there for crowds. It must be pretty, it must get pretty tight in there. So we're going to continue up this way. Get a good look at the Hard Rock up here. Now I'm going to show you up here too when we get up to the Hard Rock. This is another area that if you're walking up the Strip, when you get to the Hard Rock, you are going to have to cross the street. The sidewalk is closed at the Hard Rock, so you're going to have to cross over right in front of Harrah's there and continue north up the Strip, and then cross again if you need to get over to Treasure Island at Venetian. So they're doing a lot of sidewalk construction and a lot of construction on that the front, in front of the guitar here at the Hard Rock. So they had the whole sidewalk, the whole block shut down now. I know, I wish they would bring back the Beatles show. I loved Love. That was a great show. We saw it, the one time we saw it, we had front row seats, which was absolutely crazy, man. Like being that close to all of it. And they were actually really good seats. A lot of times the closer you are, the harder it is to see something like that. But no, that was because there was so much going on all over the stage. Like everywhere you looked, you saw something going on. I would love for them to bring that back. I doubt it. I wonder what the Hard Rock is going to do. We got the J-Lo show this week, the Coliseum. Jennifer Lopez, live in Las Vegas, doing her residency. Anybody gonna go check her out? Yeah. So who saw Love when it was at the Mirage? And what if you could go see any Cirque du Soleil show now that's currently on the roster, which one would you go see? What's my take on Metallica at the Sphere? I think it's going to be a freaking awesome show. I just don't, I mean, I would never pay that much to see Metallica. I like Metallica. I've seen them before. I would probably rather see Fish, or would have loved to have seen Dead & Co. at Company at the at Sphere, but the Eagles would be cool too. So we got some guys working up there on the steel right there, making some steel connections. Let's see if we can zoom in and see them guys working, hanging off the steel beams. Pretty cool. You saw Love a couple weeks before the Mirage closing. You know, that's something that a lot of people didn't realize at the time was before it was officially announced that the Mirage was closing, they stopped selling tickets for Love, and that sparked a lot of rumors that Mirage was closing. And you know, they tried to beat it off with you know, oh, it's just it's going dark for a couple weeks, whatever. You also saw Michael Jackson at Mandalay. That was a great show. I hear that was a great show. That's one that I do actually, I do want to see. I'm not the hugest Michael Jackson fan, but I would like to see Love. I mean, I would like to see MJ live. I think the next, if I could choose which show to go see, I would definitely probably do Ka. They can't be no Michael or Elvis, right? Yeah. No, the prices are absolutely insane for Metallica. It's funny. Now I'm going to date myself a little bit more, as if you guys didn't already know I was 50, right? I saw Metallica at Woodstock 99, and I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed because at Woodstock 99, if you guys remember, when Metallica was on stage, a storm was coming through, and Metallica bailed off stage like 3/4, halfway into their set, and they never came back on to finish. So that was the last time I saw Metallica. I saw them once before that also in Philly. Paul, you want to see Mad Apple? I hear Mad Apple's pretty cool. I've seen Mystere up here at Treasure Island. That was a good show. That was the first Cirque show I have ever seen. And I've also seen like one of the traveling Cirque shows when they were in Philadelphia one time. That was pretty cool. They set up, you know, sometimes they'll travel and set up places for a few months. Oh, let's see. It's the big bus tour. You guys ever taken a big bus tour? Me and Jay did a big bus tour last year. It was pretty fun. We did the sunset one. Would I recommend Wizard of Oz? Listen, I'm not gonna say don't see it. I think it was worth seeing. Definitely, I've seen it. I think it was worth seeing. If you're a fan of the Wizard of Oz, then yes, it's 100% worth seeing. If you're someone that wants to experience Sphere, definitely worth seeing it. You know, but if you're not a big Wizard of Oz fan and you've maybe seen something else at Sphere, then it would be okay to skip. Now, the Awakening, I hear a lot of mixed reviews on. People either love it or they really, really hate it. You know, I have a friend who absolutely hates Awakening. He actually like made like a whole big giant TikTok post about like how much he hated it and then what a ripoff it was. But then other people have said it was great, so I have to go see it. Now I also want to see Abstinence at Caesars, which I hear is absolutely amazing. Now we're getting into a little bit more crowds on this side of the street because everybody has to cross over this side of the street, so it's going to be a lot more crowded on the east side of the street. Now also on the east side of the street, during the early afternoons,
awards for every $100 of loss.
What is going on? All right, we're starting to get the overheat. Knew it. All right. We're going to go in Venetian a little bit here to cool down.
$20 in player payback free credit play is instantly awarded to your account and available for download to any slot or video poker machine.
All right, let me see here. So we're gonna try to go in Venetian for a little bit. I may have to end this and soon because I just got the overheat thing, protection thing on my phone. But if we can get into Venetian real quick and maybe get in some air conditioning for a little bit, I think we might be all right. So let's try to make it in there. Yeah, I know it is kind of expensive, that's for sure. Now another good show that a lot of people kind of sleep on is the Atomic Show here in the Venetian. That is another Spiegel show. That is great. That's a great show. Me and Jay went and saw that. So now the people movers aren't working. Both sides of these ones aren't working. How does the stream look right now? Because I have a little warning that just popped up onto the screen about the phone is starting to get hot. Is the stream still performing pretty well? Looks good. All right. Like I said, we're going to kind of hang out over here and try to get some air conditioning, let it start to cool down. I know this is like a little early in the year for me to have streaming issues. We had this last year, and now I wonder if I'm going to have to maybe not stream through Prism Live. Maybe that's just too much on the battery. You know what I mean? Stay in the shade, stay inside longer.
I didn't say anything. Like set up on the story. It's like, right? Fucking hard to mess with. And then she sent me a snap. And now she double flagged. She's a double. It's the second. The second. This one's called.
Get a Zooks back from Wynn, right? Yeah, we could probably do that. That is a Zooks pickup now. So I think you have Zooks pickup. The Zooks runs what? Wynn, Resorts World, Fashion Show, New York, Excalibur, Luxor. The Goth Top Goth. Tattoo, what's going on? Let's see how far in the Grand Canal shops we can get. Maybe I'll get like something cold to drink and put the phone against it. A little portable air conditioner or something like that. Well, there's a monorail that runs behind the casinos. Oh, sorry. All right, we're in the Grand Canal shops. We're gonna go and see if we can find somewhere to sit down for a couple minutes and just suck in some of the air conditioning. So Funsky, right now the Zooks are free. They're complimentary because they don't have all their stops and they don't have all the regular information. And then, but it won't charge you anything. Then you just go to a pickup zone and you hit order. Now, wait times are, I mean, I've gotten it, and Jay ordered it. It was there within 5 to 10 minutes. But most of the time when we try to order one, it's about a 15-minute wait. So uh-oh, broken record. Okay. All right, how's this now? Is this better? We should be better. We're outside. All right, we're back. All right, thanks for hanging in there, guys. Sorry about that. Trying to cool down the device a little bit here. These daytime streams sometimes are hard because there's no shade on the Las Vegas Strip. So sometimes when we're walking directly in the sunlight, the phone or whatever device you're using will start to overheat when you're using multiple apps at the same time. So right now I'm using Prism Live, YouTube, and whatever, my camera. So that just heats everything up pretty good. And then walking into the Venetian, it just immediately drops the signal. Now, I got to tell you what, the Venetian Wi-Fi is really not that good to begin with. So even when we do sign into the Venetian Wi-Fi, a lot of times we still glitch. So Venetian is kind of a hard place to stream from. But when you do get a good Wi-Fi signal, it is a really cool place to stream from. So trying to make it all the way up to the Wynn, so that we can check out the Carousel, right? See the atrium at Wynn. Compare the. I need a personal Zooks to stream around during the day. That would be cool. But it is really nice here, like right now in the shade. It's actually feeling pretty good. So I think we're gonna have to end up switching back to like we were last year during the summertime with the early morning streams and then evening streams, right? And the midday is gonna kind of have to suffer a little bit, which is fine because in the summertime, the midday on the Vegas Strip is pretty slow, pretty dead out there. Not much to see because everybody's hanging by the pools, everybody's walking, the back ways. So we're gonna go and we're gonna head up to Wynn and see what's going on up there. Now here's a good lunch special, a good happy hour here. $15 for a burger and fries, right? And then the happy hour is 2 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. So that is a really good, that's a good deal and a good time for a happy hour too, right? Mid-afternoon. DJ, happy St. Patrick's to you. How you doing? I have not seen any issues about the cleanliness at Aria. Are you talking about the rooms or what, Funsky? Or just in general? Because the hotel lobby casino area looks really, really clean still, you know. I mean, I've never seen it looking dirty. So I'm imagining you're talking about the rooms. Oh, that's the first I've really heard of that. So here's a Walgreens, right? So I want to point this out to you guys. This Walgreens, it's one of the last spots that you can get between here and the next Walgreens, which is way all the way up there, to grab water at a decent price. $2.69. I'm actually going to grab my water out right now. I bought a water earlier today. All right. So a big old bottle of water like this in that Walgreens is $2.69. Big old bottle like that in a hotel mini bar is probably around 40 bucks. So when you're out here, you need to stay hydrated. And I don't want you guys to be wasting money on things like water when you can waste your money on things like alcohol. But go to Walgreens, CVS, ABC stores, and get your cheap water. Okay, random question. All right. Do you have any question? Let me. Can I do ASMR? I don't understand how you do the ASMR on doing one of these things. Yeah, I show my face all the time. I mean, if you just go on our channel, you see our videos all the time. I got my Green Eagles hat on for St. Patrick's Day, right? I know I tricked you all into thinking I was really dressed up like a leprechaun or something on my thumbnail, but that wasn't true. That was AI generated. But let me turn that around there. And I also, the other green I got on is on my sneakers. Now, they're Vans, they're not New Balance. I'm testing out different sneakers now. You know, last time I went in, I was gonna buy New Balance last week, and I was like so surprised at how much the New Balance went up in the past year. I could not find like any cheap pairs. Now I usually go to the outlet stores, I look on the clearance racks and things like that, because like, oh no, it's last year's model of sneaker, right? But I'm wearing them for comfort, not for like, you know, not for my drip or whatever the kids call it nowadays. And you know, I said, man, I gotta start trying different sneakers out. So my son just bought these Vans not that long ago, and he wasn't wearing them today, so I decided to wear them. The thumbnail's awesome. Thanks, Murakami. What are you trying to sneak into one of my accounts and steal my identity, DJ, with all them questions? Listen, I got the wrong identity to steal. All right. I may be like a streamer with like 1,000 followers or whatever, subscribers, and I do make thousands and thousands of pennies a month doing this. Tap and whispered. Yeah, I don't really do the ASMR thing. I'm a little too loud for the ASMR stuff. We're not going to deal with that person. That was like spamming, freaking asking a million questions. Like, come on, get out of here, dude. Ask some like serious questions. So anyway. Listen, I like the ASMR videos. I've never seen someone do a walk-in ASMR video. I gotta check that out, but that's not something that I would like really do, because like it's just not my style. I like to walk and talk and be loud and stuff. Yeah, I know, right? You listen, you're gonna get these weird type of people sometimes. We usually just try to, like, you know, sometimes they just give up after a minute or two, and if not, then myself or one of the mods will block them, and that's that, you know, and then we don't have to deal with them no more. So thanks for being patient with that. So anyway, so we are outside Wynn now, and we are going to go check out the atrium. We're going to continue walking on the outside. Now, remember this area over here? I have not seen this fountain go off in a long, long time. Has anyone in their last couple trips to Vegas seen this fountain go off? Remember, it had that really cool light show and fountains. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't even know if it still does it. Chatters unite. There you go. I tell you what, I am so happy with the community that we're building here on YouTube. You guys are great. You know, we have a lot of good conversations. You know, me and Jay try to do our best. She's been a little busy lately and hasn't really been able to come out and do the live streams, but you know, she's working hard getting us the information, and you know, she does a lot of the research, ideas for our videos and things like that. So, you know, much appreciation to her. And oh, you guys, oh, we did hit 75 likes. Look at that, we got 76 now. Awesome. So yeah, you know, she's the one that I asked her today. I was like, oh man, we got to figure, where should we tell people that got some St. Patrick's Day stuff going on? So she made this up real quick this morning. So if anybody's out here or anybody thinking about, you know, what to do next year on St. Patty's Day, these are some spots that do give out, that do have some good specials, or are just basically good spots to go hang out and party, right? So pretty cool how she, but right now we're on that mission to find out if Wynn still has a carousel or not, right? Because the one at Bellagio looks suspiciously similar to the one at Wynn. Yeah, thank you all who have subscribed today, and welcome into the chatters. I guess by now you can kind of figure out that the chatters are what we have named our community, and that name was picked by you guys in the community. The original group that were in here, we had a little poll in our on here, and that was the name that got the most votes. And you know, me and Jay, we'll do the walking, and you guys do the talking. So we've had a lot of fun with you guys out here. We met Josh today. You guys have seen Josh on here. He's out here. Teddy from Chicago's out here right now. I went and had breakfast with a lifelong friend this morning. That's why I got on a little late. But we're gonna go check out Wynn, and then I think I'm gonna sit down and let my phone cool off and charge up a little bit. So I think we'll end it after we go through the Wynn here, and maybe we'll come back up tonight. I don't know. What do you guys think? If we should come back out tonight or not. I got to talk to Jay, see what we have planned. I know I have some stuff I got to do around the house, you know. And also I have some Amazon reviews to do. So me and Jay, we're part of the Amazon influencer program. We have like a NeonCityWalkers storefront. We don't really promote it that much on here. We're gonna start doing some recommendations maybe once a week. Some things that we recommend you guys use when you come out to Vegas. But I got some reviews to do tonight too on that. So yeah, you missed it. Ever noticed we get a lot of trolls when Alan's not around? It's almost like Alan and the troll are never in the chat at the same time. Yeah, I got that honey-do list. Yeah, I know, the atmosphere in here is awesome. I love this bear. I love this art. There's some great artwork in here too. I don't want to get in people's way. It's like, hey, we've never seen Bruce Wayne and Batman in the same room. This is always so nice and peaceful, this walk in here, man. I love it. Oh, that's funny. So this is one of my favorite. I'll tell you what, this right here, the Carousel bar, all these like lights that are hanging here. I just think this is one of the most beautiful spots on the whole strip for some reason. I just think when I look at this, just amazed at it. Well, we're gonna find out, right?
Yes.
Oh man. Funsky, you prefer Wynn over to Bellagio. Interesting. Now, I think, so here's my take on that. I think the Wynn is very solid, right? Because a lot of this display is permanent, right? And then the way they decorate it, sometimes it's very simple, that it is just very beautiful, right? Now, if you ask me, last year, the Wynn atrium here was a million times better than the summer display at Bellagio. All right, so now it's the moment, the big reveal. Yes, the carousel is still here. Now, next time you're out here, we're going to take a tour of the north end of the Strip. Which carousel do you think looks better? Joanna, what's going on? Yeah, definitely, man. We'll have to go up to Fontainebleau, Circus, Sahara. I love Sahara. We could take the tram too. If we go all the way up to Sahara, we can take the tram back down. Well, I'm doing good. I can't speak for everyone here. No, unfortunately, they will not let you ride them. And if you try to ride them, I think you get banned from the casino. All right, what time we got here? I don't even know what time it is. I hope the guy that stole the flamingo gets put in a cell with a flamingo lover. It's almost 2, yeah. So I got my step thing counter on my watch. So we've been doing we got 5,500 steps on this live stream. Not a tremendous amount, but I think we did start my counter a little bit late in the live stream. We're gonna walk this way because we can get a little bit more cool air this way. Some super high-end shops this way. Now we're walking back towards Venetian, by the way. We're not gonna do a whole through Wynn and Encore. I think when we get to the end of this, I'm gonna end the live stream and go chill and sit for a couple minutes and then start heading home. If I can get some stuff done in the afternoon, then I may be able to come hang back out with you guys later on. Yeah, you're a little, yeah, we're about 2 hours into it right now, Joanna. I sent out the notifications on the TikTok messages, but you know how that goes. But what we just learned, Joanna, is that mid-morning live streams are not doing as good as the morning ones will do because of the heat out here. And tomorrow is Joe, thanks for joining. 50-year-old tears. Listen, man, I'm an old man now. You know, it's like I gotta pace myself. You know, by the time I get home, and then you know, I got some reviews to do for Amazon. I got some stuff to do around the house on the honey-do list. You know, I got a lot of stuff, man. And you know, the HR lady, she's not gonna let me yeah, I might be old, but doesn't stop me from having to do my duties. So I'm gonna pull over here and we're gonna say goodbye for now. I'll flip it around. Feels really nice here in the shade though, by the way. We're right outside the Wynn. Now, you know what? It is St. Patty's Day, so I don't know if I am gonna come out because that's like amateur night, you know what I mean? I don't like to be out and about with all the drunkards that don't know how to handle themselves. So, Jimmy, what's going on, buddy? So, I don't know if I'm going to be back out tonight, but I do have to get this honey-do list done. I do have to get these Amazon reviews done. I'm behind on them. You know, they do help. They do make us some money, so I got to get them done as much as I can. But, and I think that's going to be something that we're going to introduce is like maybe once a week, we're going to have some products that we're like, hey, on our storefront, we have a list of products that you should have if you're coming to Vegas. So I appreciate you all joining us today. I will see you guys maybe tonight. I don't know. You know how I work. I may be back out. I may not be back out, but I got to stand in the shade here. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you all later.